And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, and once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of Batwoman Season 2, Episode 16. And oh boy, did we catch a big one tonight. Now, we all know that we have a new actress playing Kate Kane in Willa Days. If you don't know who she is, she's been in a lot of cool little TV shows here and there, but she's also been famous for playing in Sci-Fi's DC show Krypton. She was Zagel's betrothed, basically Superman's grandmother in a way. So she's now the new Kate Kane, and we know that Black Mask kidnapped Kate Kane after her horrific plane crash and pretty much alter her mind to make it look like she was his long lost daughter who passed away, and he wanted his daughter back and wanted revenge on Jacob Kane and his family for pretty much ruining his daughter's life. And Alice pretty much figures it out that, oh yeah, this is my sister. I will never forget that face. She ends up helping her kind of piece together some pieces of her memory back to being Kate Kane. While that goes down, you have Lucas, who's pretty much still down the fact that he almost died last week's episode. He was really close to seeing his father again, and he kind of wanted to die just so that way he can be with his father again. John Diggle shows up for something. We really don't know what exactly is he actually doing in Gotham, other than the fact that he says something about having a doctor's appointment. Who knows? He works for Argus, and you know how they are. And the last time we saw John Diggle, he was leaving Star City. He sees something crashed down to Earth. We all think it's a Green Lantern ring. Hard to say. Who knows? At this point, who knows anymore? So he ends up meeting Luke at a poker game, and they start talking. He wanted to get revenge on the guy who pretty much shot him and almost framed him for committing a crime. So Lucas did. And he pretty much beat him at poker, which was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure he counted cards, but who knows? And they get into a scruffle. John ends up helping him out, gives him a pep talk saying that, hey, listen, man, you know, there are tough times, but you should be lucky to be alive and all this. Then, of course, he gets a message from Mary and, of course, Batwoman herself, you know, Ryan, to come back to the Batcave because they need help with Kate Kane. And then, of course, Sophie shows up, ended up trying to find out why Kate Kane's alive. We end up finding out that she's been with Jacob and, of course, Beth, a.k.a. Alice, at the time. And then, of course, Sionis ends up getting involved with Cypher. Remember Cypher? That weird plant lady who lived in that island. She shows back up. She gets involved, starts throwing down. Things get chaotic. Kate leaves. Beth gets captured, a.k.a. Alice. Jacob Kane goes to prison because apparently Sionis, you know, Black Mask, he's a very powerful, wealthy man, and he pretty much has the police in his pocket. And now that there's no crows anymore, he's got the cops in his pocket because, you know, he has the money, he has the resources, and I'm pretty sure he can blackmail anybody if he wanted to. So Jacob Kane goes to prison, so there's that. And then, of course, we see Kate Kane struggling to figure out who she is. She keeps getting flashbacks of her memory in pieces, but it's starting to come. It kind of reminds me of when you're fishing, you know, you get little bites here and there, and you're trying to pull it back to get a bite, but it keeps going back. Same concept here. She's getting pieces of her memory back, but she can't seem to figure out which piece goes where. Obviously, Sophie shows up. Her memory goes back to being, oh my god, this is my love. So that was a cool scene. You know, she still has some issues remembering that she used to be Batwoman, memories of her sister, Mary. So there's that. And she still hasn't seen Lucas yet. So, you know, if Lucas and her see each other in the next episode, you know, maybe some more memories pop by. She ends up going back in with Black Mask and asking him, hey, listen, who am I? What's going on? She ends up stabbing him in the hand. And then, of course, the plant woman comes in and says, oh, yeah, tell her the truth. So that's basically the gist of this episode. It was very, very interesting. We got Kate Kane back. Listen, do we know for a fact that she's going to turn back into the real Kate Kane that, we all want her to be back, get her memories back fully intact. Remembering that she's Batwoman. Will she don the cape and cowl again? Will we have two Batwomans in one show? I think that'd be kind of cool to have the new Batwoman, and of course the Paragon from, the Crisis Moments version of her. Would be kind of cool to see two different Batwomans. I doubt it, but I'm pretty sure won't get Willa Days' Batwoman maybe until the end of this season or next season. I don't see them getting rid of the actress who plays Ryan right away. I don't want her to leave the show. Maybe she become Robin or something, or they can do a Robin, they can do a female Robin. We have Kate Kelly in the comics, so they could turn it around and give her Robin or something, or I mean, Batwing is coming. We know Batwing is coming. There's some pictures out there leaked. You can go check those out. Type in Batwing and you'll see pictures of him online, or find the actor who plays Lucas. Incredible costume. So we're going to be getting him soon. Either the end of the season, mid-season finale, whatever. I just don't see them doing Kate Kane Batwoman right now. I want to see it. Don't get me wrong. I want to see it. I just don't want to see it now. I'd rather see it at the end of the show, where Ryan decides, you know what, I need to find myself. I did what I had to do. I helped the city out. Let me go on my journey, do what I got to do, maybe clear my head and figure out what I want to do next, and then come back, and then you're Batwoman. I'll just help you out in the chair or something. I just don't see Ryan leaving the show quickly and like, oh yeah, Batwoman's back now. They recasted her, so let's do this. Maybe because honestly, I think if we get Kate Kane as Batwoman by, let's say, 2 weeks from now, I think they're only doing it because they want to boost up the ratings of the show, which is kind of stupid because honestly, yeah, sure, the show is dropping in ratings, but honestly, I feel like, yeah, you cast an, black actress to play a superhero, and then you're going to take that away from her because, your show is not doing well, because a lot of people don't want to see a black actress play Batwoman or any kind of superhero. I don't know. I do, but who knows? There are people out there who's not dependent on the show anymore, who's probably dropping off the show, and that's why a lot of the DC shows are kind of like falling down now. So, I just hope that's not the case. I hope we get to see Ryan as Batwoman to the end of the season, and hopefully the next season as well. Like I said, I want to see Willa Days as Batwoman. I think she'll do a great job as Batwoman too, because she does, the fight choreography with her is pretty good. So, excuse me. We'll see. We'll just see. I just don't know. I really do not know. But only time will tell. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. And you guys like Ryan as Batwoman? Do you guys think she should be done with it and give it back to Willa Days and give her a shot as Batwoman, so maybe the ratings can go up or whatever? Or do you like seeing her as Batwoman? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Because personally, I like Ryan as Batwoman. I think she's great as the character. I just think the show itself is, getting kind of sloppy because, they had a problem when the season first started. Ruby Rose left the show, and they had to scramble to get something done really well. They had to, let's come up with a new Bat person to take over for her, and let's see how that goes. But then they saw that people were like, oh, no, and they're not liking it. Let's bring back Kate Kane, after they pretty much killed her off in the beginning of the first episode of season 2, and they kind of like retconned that, and it's like, nah, she's alive, she's got amnesia, so let's make her the villain for now, and then bring her back to being good, and then she can be Batwoman again later on. I kind of find that sloppy and lazy for them to do that, but we're at this point now, so let's see what they can pull off now, and hopefully steer the show into a good season finale, so that way season 3 still happens. Yes, they greenlit it, but we don't know. They can still take it off the table for all we know. But only time will tell. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good night.